All right, welcome back to the Focus Framework. This is episode 9. Today's topic is going to be detach from the results. Now, before you kind of go down the thing of like, well, we've been talking about detaching from the results for a long time. This is one of the most important parts. This is the part that allows you to make the most success, because when you focus on the results, it doesn't matter what else I teach you, because the concepts all build on detaching from the results. This is the biggest part. So, what does detaching from the results actually mean, and why is this different from what we talked about in the last video, which seemed very similar to this, obviously? Well, detaching from the results is a little bit different. What I mean is, every single day, you're gonna have your set dumbass marker. Every day, you're gonna have your set tasks that have to get done, regardless. So your 3 tasks that we talked about getting set out, every single day, you have to get these done. Now, something that I haven't taught yet, and the reason I wanted to wait to this, it was almost a test to see how you would handle it on your own before I got to this. A lot of you are gonna be still focusing on the result of, not the big picture, because we talked about that. We talked about not focusing on the big picture and only focusing on the small picture. But now you're focusing on the results from today. Did this move the needle forward today? I built my AI system. Did it close me a client today? No, bad day. That's how a lot of you are probably looking at this. You're like, well, I didn't make any progress, it feels like today. And that's what this video is about, is teaching you how to detach from the daily results now. Now we're kind of detaching from everything. You're just kind of going into like automatic mode almost, is how I would explain this. So by detaching from the results, this means that the work that gets executed regardless is always moving the needle forward, as long as it is aligned with what your goal is. So if your goal is, again, to post a year's worth of videos, so 365 videos in 1 year. If this is your goal, a lot of you are going to be focusing on, okay, well, when I posted this video today, the reason I want to post 365 videos is so that I can get to, 10K followers. This is going to come regardless. As unfortunate as it sounds, you can't really control that. You can't get every single person to follow you. And it goes the same with whatever the goal is. The goal is going to come with the repetitions. That's why we focus on the input, not the output, because you can't control the output. The output isn't a controllable factor that you can just reach over and grab. You have to build to the output. It's like a bridge and a car on the other side. The car can't drive towards you if you didn't build the bridge. So what we're building is that bridge across so that the car, this is my awesome example of a car, the car can actually drive across to you, and this is your reward. But without a bridge, or an incomplete bridge, the car ain't going nowhere. And we need to focus on building the bridge. It's like construction workers. The building, you can focus on the building, but you can't put the people in the building if the building isn't built. So we need to build the building and focus on building the building. So on your day-to-day, you have one job and one job only, and it is to make sure that your set tasks, again, we're rolling back to the set tasks. I cannot say how crucial this is. That's all you should be focusing on. All that needs to get done, a successful day, we are going to define right now what a successful day is for you. And this applies to anything that you are doing. If you are in sales and one of your goals is to call 50 people, it doesn't matter how many of these you close. That's an outcome. That is an outcome. That comes from putting in the input. You can't control the outcome. You can only control the input. So if your goal is to call 50 people, if you call 50 people, that is a win. That is now defined as a win. You have completed the task. If you close 5 people, great. That follows with this because that's an outcome. There's a difference, inputs and outcomes. You should not be focusing on, if I call 50 people, I have to close 5 of them. Now you're focusing on the results. We're backtracking. You need to focus on, if I'm calling 50 people, I'm going to call 50 people, and your second goal is like, I don't know, I'm going to call 50 people and I'm going to follow my script to a T. And if that script is the thing that allows you to close people, by following your script, the results are going to follow. You're going to get there in the end. But if you focus on, I have to do this every single day, it's just, you're going to fall apart. Another great example of this, and this is the easiest one. If there's any day traders who are watching this, and I can say this from personal experience because I did day trading. If you walk into the market and your rule is you have 2 trades per day and you have 1 loss before you get off, right? Those are your rules. But in your mind, you're telling yourself, I have to make $600 today. Like, I have to make $600 today, otherwise today is a loss. You're going to go into the market in the mindset of trying to chase this. The market isn't going to pay you if you don't follow your rules. And when you're chasing this, you're not following your rules. You're going to overtrade, you're going to emotionally trade, you're going to take a trade not because it followed your rules. If your criteria is you're waiting for a liquidity sweep, a higher time frame PD array, and whatever, I don't need to go into details with this, I'm just using as an example because there's not going to be a lot of traders on here. If your goal is for X, Y, and Z conditions to be met, and you take a trade, it should be conditional. If X, Y, Z aligns, then take trade. And it does not matter if it is a win or a loss. It matters because this, and this was true, and you did this. That is the win. You executed based on a system. It doesn't matter if you won or you lost. You followed the rule. If your rule was you take 1 loss and you get off, great. If your rule is you take 1 win and you get off, great. That is what allows you to see progress, because as soon as you start chasing the outcome, you lose everything. And trading is the best example to make that with, because the market will literally take your money right out of your hands if you don't follow your rules. Now, the same thing applies with, that same concept applies to anything else that you're doing. Again, kind of as I said, if you're in the mindset of I'm going to do sales calls today and I have to close 5 people, you're going to be more focused on closing the deal, like trying to close it, than you are actually following the process. You're going to skip steps. You're going to miss things. You're going to piss your client off maybe by accident, because maybe you need to ask this question, and this question, but because you're focused on, I get $500 when I close this sale, maybe you miss step 2, but you get step 1 and step 3, but client is unhappy now because you missed step 2. And that step, had you just followed it and not focused on this, had you just done everything to your checklist, the client would have been happy and you would have closed it. The results follow when you follow the process. It was the same thing I was taught even when I was in sales. You have to follow the process. When you follow the process, the sale will come to you. And I didn't understand this for a long time. I was always like, well, I'm focused on making the sale and I need the money and I need this and I need. When you need, you don't get. When you follow the system will pay you. When you detach from the outcome will just, like, it just comes to you. It almost feels like magic once you understand it. But what I'm trying to teach you is that as soon as you start to chase your goal, the goal becomes harder to get. When you start thinking about, if you're chasing a rabbit, let's say, that's the rabbit. If your goal is to chase the rabbit and catch it, and you have to do 3 things. All you have to do is 3 things to catch the rabbit. You have to put the trap down. You have to put the carrot in the trap, and you have to set the trap. And then as long as you do that, you have an 80% chance, let's just say, that the rabbit is just going to go in here and you're good. But if you're so focused on trying to run after the rabbit, which is not following your process, if you're just trying to chase the rabbit, well, you didn't set the trap, you didn't put the carrot in it, and you didn't even place the trap down. So now you have a 0% chance of getting to the result. Does that kind of make sense? I hope that makes sense. I kind of tried to explain this in like the easiest way possible, but that's why you have to detach from the results, because in turn, the results will always follow. When you are putting the work in correctly, the results will always follow. And it took me so long to understand this. And once I did, it was like everything had just changed for me. Like it was like a night and day change. I would wake up in the morning and like I was no longer focused on, damn, I got to get this done and this. I got to make sure that I get this results today. It was like, all right, I'm going to do this, and this because that's what's on the agenda. When I'm done this, and this, that's it for the day. And then I just go about my day. Like yesterday, I want to use, not yesterday, but like, yeah, yesterday when I was doing my work, I had 6 things that I had to get done, okay? And I had allotted myself, like a work block. My rule is that I have tasks and I have a work block. And as long as these tasks get done inside of this work block, which they always do, and that's based on personal research of what works for me. Again, if you have set tasks, you shouldn't be setting a limiting barrier. But for me, I know that it takes me, because this is, again, when you start to put the motions in, you start to understand what's working and you can make judgments. I understand that it only takes me 45 minutes to do this, 2 hours to do this, 3 hours to do this, which means I only need 12 hours to do this overall. I ended up finishing 4 hours ahead of schedule. And, it kind of almost felt like something was wrong and like, I didn't do something right. So I checked over my work and everything was good. So it just meant I was done and I got the result earlier because I just followed my process. And that's literally how it works. So that kind of covers what today's episode is about. You have, for homework, essentially, is going to be find out what your goal is. Again, which you should already have clearly defined by now. If you're 9 episodes in, and you don't have a goal yet, well, you're not doing something right. And I encourage you to go back and rewatch those episodes. But you should have your goal very clearly defined. You should have your checklist for the day, which allows you to have your 3 tasks. And you should be focused on getting task 1 done, task 2 done, and task 3 done. And in classification, no matter if you made, again, we're going to use like the sales, for example. No matter if you closed a deal or you didn't, did you follow the 3 steps that classify the day as a win? If you did, that's it. The day's over. You won. You did everything that you could. So that is going to be your homework, is find inside of your goal how you can turn this into a if and then situation. If I follow these, then I know that I did everything correctly, so I'm done for the day. That's what it is. That's all it breaks down to. Again, same thing as always. If you have any questions or you want some one-on-one advice from me, free community is open. Drop some questions. Hop in the voice chat if you need. We're going to be doing group calls, obviously, as well, to make sure that you guys are kind of following along with these if you need help with any of that stuff. And yeah, stay tuned for episode 10. Lots more learning to do. We're not done yet. We're not even halfway there. So stay tuned.